Unoy alam liang persya ka AITC ubadairu Menteri Rang Ba Barim ka jylla Mukul sangma. Hakasi baar ula Kynnoh CM ka jylla Conrad ke sangma. Halor ka jingdon ya ka jingya dei ka bajan bat nongkhaii drok bahakmat napo ka jylla Manipur. Habaya shim mentah haka motion kabaya dei bat kamat halor ka jingshit khai jong drok hapo ka dorbar assembly Mukul ula ong ba Henry lal rem sanga ubala syak kemno haka arplai terik uyayong arajan hatlai. Halor ka jingyo kurup ya udrok sudo ephedrine tablets ka bian ubasyong dor hadu hendri pulur tengka. Udai uwe na kibadon ya ka jingya dei ka bajan bha bat UCM Conrad sangma. Ulawan ra arengkat ya ka dur hapo ka ying dor bar bat ong. Kani ka dei ka dur jong UCM harengkat ka kurim bat u Henry kata haka we na ki program bakongsan ha Delhi. Mukul ula ajemut ya UCM ba un kiar ban penyajan bat une ubrio. Hato utip ya jing shisha bo jing keli Mukul da ka baban rap kani ka dei ka jingelang ka bakerpang ha Delhi. Kumta ula persyang ban lap kumno une ubrio ula yo jaka ha ka bakum kani ka jingelang ka bakerpang bat ya syonglang ha ka ju kamit. Kata hadin bala pentip hanga baya kani ka jing penbei la kerpan da ka office jong UCM ong Mukul.
Now I am very disturbed and I'm sure everybody will be disturbed by this very fact. Now, there was one of our colleagues in Indian National Congress who happened to be MLA from Mizoram. His son got arrested and it is carried by many of the national newspapers. It is there with me also. Business Standard, April 23rd, 2013. And the news reads like this. This will be provided to the August House for the purpose of reference for the government. The article says that seizure of rupees 6 crore drugs, kingpin of gang, arrested. The text goes like this in a nutshell, only the initial para. A commerce graduate from Mizoram has been arrested in connection with the seizure of rupees 6 crore worth banned tablets here allegedly from the son of a former Congress MLA. Henry Lal Remsanga, whom police described as the kingpin of the gang, was arrested yesterday. He was coming from Mizoram and is involved in illegal trade along with Arvind Ahuja, son of the former MLA Ashok Ahuja, and his driver. I'm reading only the relevant portions since I want to make my submission very short. According to Additional Commissioner of Police, Crime, so-and-so, the trio allegedly supplied the substance tablets in Mizoram and other states of Northeast India. Other states of Northeast India, not just Mizoram. Now, it is more disturbing to me when I came across another vital information which showed me that he is one of the close associate of none other than our Honorable Chief Minister Sri Conrad. Yes, this is the photograph of the Honorable Chief Minister Sri Conrad and his wife and Mr. Henry in one of a very high-profile program in Delhi. I was more inquisitive to know. I had to advise the Honorable CM to avoid this association with this man. Yes. Is he aware of this fact, background of this man? And this is a very high-profile event in Delhi. And I tried to find out also how did he manage to find a space in this kind of high-profile event, sharing the same table then I was informed that this sitting arrangement was requested by CM's office. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, what I'm trying to say is that we got to be really careful of who we are associating with. We have to be. Otherwise, these people will have access. If they're traveling with us in the same convoy, with such a jet class category, you can see how many vehicles are in the front, in the behind, in the whole convoy. With VVIP given that jet class category and having access to this kind of high profile events. Mr. Speaker, sir, therefore, the fight against these particular menace, it has become an important responsibility upon us. Therefore, we cannot behave like young boys and girls who would not be able to, part our ways from our old buddies who might have already gone astray and is using this. We have to also know whether these connect are being misused by them or not. Otherwise, our CM, our state will be unnecessarily subjected to that kind of different scrutiny. I think I'm happy to be able to bring this to the notice of the Honorable Chief Minister. Let him go through, let him scan the person concerned, and I will advise. I will give a suggestion and submission through you, Mr. Speaker, sir. We have to ensure that we delink our connection with this kind of people. I don't know whether the person concerned has been convicted or not, but unless proven not guilty, therefore, same thing stands unless proven guilty. Therefore, when a person is alleged to have been with such a national capital news of being the kingpin, the headlines say the kingpin. So therefore, Mr. Speaker, sir, I think we have many things to do. Let us be honest. Let us look at all the people around us. Let us ensure that the more aggressive campaign is carried forward, because this declaration has become a national declaration, not in respect of the state of Meghalaya only, but for the whole country.
Chief Minister ka jylla Conrad ke sangma habakren bar ki nongthok khubor ya ka jingkren Mukul sangma hapo ka ying dorbar halor ka jingdon iajan bat Henry uba suba snar nongkhaii drok ula ong baban penkut ne ong ba udon jia dei tang na kadur ba lang bat Henry ban ong ba udon iajan bat kalong ka bakla Conrad ula ong ru ba kum uriu pa khmat ne public figure nga shondur bar ki phongut ki bre wat halenti singkien kumta ha ka jing sko jonga tang na ka we ka dor ban kado badon ka jing ajan ne ka jing de kam bat ki bre kalong ka babakla hadu kata bad dei bandon ki saki satar ki babyang.
We are all public figures. I meet and I sit and click pictures with millions of people. Even if I'm walking in the street, somebody will stop me. I never say no, because we are public figures. I think connecting two individuals' activities based on and coming to a conclusion based on a photograph, I think is the most illogical conclusion that anybody can jump to. It has to be based on evidence and on proof of what activities were taking place, and I have no clue, number one, what these activities were. And I know many people, individuals who are there. As I said, public figures are there. As public figures, we need to talk to everybody. So I think it's very unfortunate that one picture has been taken and a conclusion has been jumped into of trying to implicate or indicate that I have something to do with it. If there was, then it would have come out in public. If there was, then it would have been a big issue. Like this, I have to stop clicking pictures with public. I have to stop going to public functions. I don't think a photograph and finding two photographs, two individuals, especially today in social media, in Facebook and all, and jumping to a conclusion that the two have something to do or are doing work together or are involved in something, I think is a very wrong conclusion to jump to. And also, even if there was some program that two people attended together or whatever sittings were done, I mean, these things happen. Programs are made, organizing committees make it, and we sit with thousands of people. It doesn't mean that that we are have any involvement in the concerned activities that were there at that point in time. I could even be talking to somebody and discussing and working with somebody. But again, I'm not talking about this individual. I couldn't even hear who the concerned person was. But there could be cases where, I could be talking to somebody about something else completely, and the person could have been involved in something else completely. I think again connecting to those two dots and then jumping to conclusion again is wrong. So does the court case or whatever police case that was filed, does that have Conrad Sangma's name in it? I think that is the precise question. Whether we were called for any kind of discussion on it or any kind of case was filed against us, I think that is the basis on which a statement of this level by a person of his stature should be making. It's unfortunate that he's jumping. I'm sure that if I start looking into the internet, I'll find millions of pictures of many other people sitting with so many other people. So I don't think that this is really the correct way to look at it. It's sad that a person of his level has, as I said, brought in a photograph and just jumped to a conclusion connecting two people based on a photograph of two people being clicked together. I think in today's world, it is the most ridiculous way of proving anything. So I have no comments to say about that.